Hi, I'm Jenny Paxson, and I'm the Reader's Discovery Librarian here at the Webster Public Library. I also do our tech tutor training and show people how to use Libby on their devices. We're going to go through the process of getting Libby on your device or computer today. And if you'll see, we're at libbyapp.com. You can access this through your computer, or you can download the Libby app onto your device, your either Apple or Android device, from your Apple iTunes store or your Android store. Just look up Libby and you can download it to your smartphone, tablet, or any device that you have apps on. It only works on apps devices. It won't work on like a Kindle Paperwhite or something like that. You can transfer books to those types of devices. But on a computer, you can go to libbyapp.com. So we're going to get started. I've already gone here, and this is the first screen that you'll see. And the first question it says is, do you have a library card? Click yes. And you can copy it from another device, or you can search for a library. So if you're just first time getting started, you're going to search for a library, and we'll search for Webster Library. And we're looking down, and here it says Monroe County Library System, Webster Public Library. We're going to click on that. And then over here, it gives you some prompts. So you're going to see sign in with my card. And so I'm going to put in my library card number. Sorry, I'm going to stop sharing for 1 second while I do that. And I've just signed in with my library card number. So it linked to my Monroe County Library System library card. So I'm signed in. As you hit the next button, and then it asks you if you'd like to prefer to read with your Kindle. And you can do that so that it'll transfer books to your Kindle, but you have to do it on your desktop to the Kindle. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to skip. And now I can find all the things that I would like to search for on here. So up here are some just added items. And what that means is there are things that were just purchased from different libraries. Any library in the Monroe County Library System, they will, anytime somebody buys something, it'll go into this list. Down here, you'll see some guides for kids, teens, mystery, thriller, business. So if you click on one of these, it'll give you information on different books that are considered mysteries. So I just clicked on mystery and thriller, and it did pull up information on different series that you might like. It doesn't say whether they're available. Over here, you'll see these little calendars, and if you click that, it tells you that you'll be placing in a hold and you'll be waiting for a certain amount of time. Underneath that, we have a new awesome thing that you can do is great courses. A lot of people really like them. And you can take a class from well-known professionals who in their subject and learn how to do something like this one here is Mediterranean cooking or Tai Chi and Qigong. There's lots of different things you can learn. And then as you keep on going down, there's different collections that you can see. Disability and neurodiversity, always available. So there's a lot of titles. If you click on them, you'll see you'll place a hold, or, just like the books in the library here, or if you come in and the book isn't here, you can place it on hold and have it sent from another library, or you can have it sent, you get on a holds list and you have to wait a couple of weeks. That's what a lot of titles are like that. But there's stuff that's always available, and a lot of things like the Duke Classics, which are these ones here. They have the little dog in the corner, Autobiography of an Ex-Colored Man, Huckleberry Finn. These are Duke Classics. They're always available. There's over 1,400 titles in this collection. So you can read some of the classics that you may have missed in school. You can either look for this list on this main page, or I'll show you in a minute how you can search for them. So there's a bunch of different lists that Overdrive/Libby have compiled for you to, like librarians here, librarians all over the country have compiled for you to look at. I always recommend things if you want to read them now, go to the Duke Classics or the Read Now section. So Up at the top, you're also going to see the just added. They have other lists. You can click on these too. So available now is a really good one if you want something that you can read right now. And you can scan through all of these books will be available now. They all say borrow next to them, borrow, instead of place hold. But you're going to see lots of titles that may be kids, maybe a lot of things, maybe nonfiction, fiction, everything's just dumped together. So you have to kind of refine your results over here, or you can do preferences and you can change these. But some of these, if you change them, you'll have to change it back because they apply the preferences for all. So if I change this to available now, you'll only see items that are available now. So again, if you select everything right here and instead change it to available now, you will get everything that is available now only in your preferences. But if you keep it that way, then you'll never see things that are not available now. They're checked out. So you always want to change this back to everything after you're done with your search. So right now it'll tell you if there's a preference, it'll have a big plus when you click this, and let's say we'll change it to every available now, buyer preferences. It shows there's one preference here. So if you see that, you'll want to change it back so you can see everything. And remember to apply it. All right. So some other things about this front page. You can do subject searches. Here is where you will, like, if you don't know the title or author that you're looking for, you can look for it under a different subject. So let's say you want romance. This is just going to be titles that are tagged with romance. And if you want, you can go up here and you can select fiction, nonfiction. So let's say we want a nonfiction. Oops. We want historical nonfiction. If we go down to here and we look for history. Of course, they're not in alphabetical order. That would help. Well, here's one, health and fitness. This will just give you all health and fitness books. But you can see some of them are not available. Some say borrow and some say place a hold. And if you click on this little calendar again, you'll get how many people are waiting for it and how many copies there are. All right. So it's all under this little building down here on the bottom of our screen. If you click on the magnifying glass, this is where you're going to search for a title or author. So let's say you were looking for James Patterson. This brings up all of the James Patterson books that we have, whether they're available or not. Let's say This Fear No Evil is the one you wanted. But it says here that it's 29th in the series. And you're like, wait, I really was curious. What's the first book in the series and can I get it? At the bottom of the page where it's this series titles, it'll give you all the books in that series. So you can start at number 1. And Along Came a Spider is the first one in the series. And now you can place a hold on that first book instead of placing it on the 29th book. So again, to do a search, you hit the magnifying glass and then you type in your search in this search box. And if you look down here, it shows your most recent searches. So you can click on any of those things and search for it again. Other things on this page, are they available now? Just like we saw on the front, books/audiobooks. If you want to read an ebook or an audiobook that's on there, that is on here. They have subjects and all these other formats under plus more. But the big one here is skip the line. So the books on skip the line are things that are really popular, that we have multiple holds on, and that you might have to wait a really long time for, but they're available now. We buy extra copies of them so that you have stuff that you can read right now and don't have to wait for. So like this book, The Man Who Died Twice, there might be 50 holds on it, but right now it's available for you to take. If you do take it, you have to read it within 1 week. The stuff in here, if you have multiple library cards, you can get a New York Public Library card because you're a New York State resident. It's super easy to get. You just go to your Google search for your search and type in New York Public Library card, and then get a free library card today. And you can sign up for a library card. Apply for a library card online, and it'll walk you through the entire process. And it recognizes that you're a New York Public Library, a New York State resident. And it'll give you another library that'll be listed here. If you click on Monroe County, it'll show your other linked cards, and you can click on New York Public Library. So that would be here if you were looking for it. And here we can also search for subject searches like Duke Classics. It'll pull up all 3,000, wrong. I said there are 1,400, there are 3,882 books in the Duke Classics. So you can see all of these ones here are always available now. And you can click on any of them and borrow them. So with this, it's more of a keyword search though. If you're looking for an actual subject search, you want to go here and go to subjects and pick the subject that you want. This is a keyword search. So if you're looking for parenting, we will get 1,393 results by doing a keyword search. But if we go to plus more and hit and look for parenting, I think that is under here. There's a lot of subjects. Apparently that's not a good, well, we could do family and relationships, or you'll get a different search. See, there's 777 books here, family and relationships, but they're all going to be actual books with that subject. Parenting might be something like, when we look up parenting, they might be books that are nonfiction about parenting, but they also might have in the description about parenting, like it might be just a fictional book, you know, about parenting. But it looks like they're doing a pretty good job with their keyword searching here. Yeah, like Cinderella Ate My Daughter. Not necessarily the parenting book you may be looking for. All right. Let's go back to our search page. So if you click on this one right here, sorry, this lines, this used to be a Libby head, but now it's the lines. It's showing that we're at New York our Monroe County Library system, and that we have our Monroe County Library card. You can add a library card. But here you can manage your notifications. And since I'm on a computer, I get email notifications, and you can set these up. So when my book is expiring or a hold is ready, I'll get, right now, currently, I get a menu badge, which means that it'll show up in the menu on your computer usually, or on my phone, it'll show up as a push notification. I don't know why it does that. There we go. It'll show up on your email if you click on this button here, and then at the bottom, if you have to change your email, right here, new badges appear as a colored outline in your circle. If you need to specify an email address, click it here and you can change it. And you can change it, like if you change your email, you can change it from there. So menu badges is they're talking about down here. Or since I have my phone linked up to this account, I always get, which I call push notifications, and they come at the top of my phone. Like when my email comes in, or like with my phone, it shows right here, those things, that'll be a push notification. on my phone that says there's something come in. But it also shows up here. So you have to be actively logged into libbyapp.com for them to show up here on the Libby or the lines button. Otherwise, if you get an email, if you sign up for the account with libbyapp.com, you can make it your email address, and then you don't have to use it on the computer. You can just go to your phone and use it on your phone, but you'll get emails notifying you that it's available. This books button is with the stack of books showing the books that I have checked out currently. This one's saying that this book I haven't read very much of, that there's one person waiting for it. So if I hit manage loan, not reading it right now, I can return it early. And that way the next person in line can get it. So I returned that book. And in a minute, this will disappear. There we go. These cloud buttons on my phone, it'll have a little calendar there. And you can, if it has a check mark next to it, that means that it's been downloaded to your phone, so you're not using data to read it. It's on a computer and I'm attached to the Wi-Fi. It's using a cloud symbol. You can click this read with button and send it to your Kindle if you want to, but most of the time we want to read it with Libby. Both of these books are due in 14 days. They tell you the date that I borrowed it. And under manage loan, there's also the renew loan button. And if it gets 3 days to the end of the loan and nobody else wants it, I can renew it and borrow it again. If somebody wants it and it's in hold for somebody, that renew loan will send me into the hold queue again. And I have to wait through the list again. If there's 15 people, I have to wait through all 15. So make sure you read your books within the 21 days that you get for them. They disappear otherwise, or you have to place them on hold again. So at the top of this page, we have our holds. So these are books that I've placed on holds, and they show how long I have to wait. This one, I have to wait about 6 weeks. I'm third in line and 1 copy is in use. And this one over here, I'm 61st in line and there's 10 copies in use and 69 people are waiting in total. So it tells you how long. And if you don't want a book anymore, let's say you read the hardcover, if you hit manage loan, you can either cancel your hold or suspend it. Suspending, let's say you're going on vacation and it's a vacation where you're not going to be reading and you don't want to have your books come in, you can suspend your hold until the day you come back. And as you can see, this one here has the headphones. That means it's an audio book. If there's no headphones, it's an ebook and it's text. With audiobooks, you can listen to them on your computer. But if you have headphones, that would, you could listen to it on that. And the same goes for a personal device. So you always want to make sure that they're downloaded, especially with audiobooks. If they're going on a road trip, you don't want it to use your data or to be like pinging to data towers while you're driving. So make sure it always has that check mark in the corner to note that it's like this. Now it's a check mark, it's on the cloud, that it's on your device and not up in the cloud. Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff about Libby that I hope many of you didn't know already, or maybe you did, or if it's a nice refresher for you. If you have any questions about this or any other things that are specific to your device, you can always contact me at jennifer.paxson@libraryweb.org. That's PAXSON. And I will be happy to help you with any questions that you have. If you have books that you want on Libby that you're not seeing, I'm happy to, if they're fiction, I will buy them or I'll refer to another librarian who might be willing to buy it for the library collection. And again, I do tech tutors, so if you need help one-on-one and this wasn't enough for you, you can also contact me through my email and I will set you up with a tech tutor. I usually do them Monday through Friday, different times. Currently, right now, we are not doing tech tutors, but I'm sure we'll be starting them up again very soon. And that's as of the recording of this, which is January 19th, 2022. You can go to our website at websterlibrary.org, and which I can go and show you right now. And we have under resources, sorry, you can click on Tech Tutors. And there I am, I'm Jenny Paxson, and you can sign up for a tech tutor. Right now we're scheduling out in February, or you can sign up with Colleen. So there's the time slots are over here. You just click on a time slot and then put your information in, and we'll get an email that you need a tech tutor. Again, if you have any questions, you can sign up for one of those, or you can let us know in my email, as I said, at jennifer.paxson@libraryweb.org. Thank you.